All right, Abusia Michia na misanso emu akwaba eme channel so. Abusia enen sem bi aba highway no so apesem no mienu yekọ na yeti asem ato eye Godfred Dame. Yes. Eye Torkonoo lawyer. Ye ma me magati. Ne lawyer Godfred Dame yesi asem ato no. Abusia de na si de na ba. Omo ekira anasa manebo no ekiremu ekire say abra ye ma me ekopie mu ewo eye ECOWAS court ewo ye Abuja abonten so. Olusu ni case no abusia chese wa pame ne lawyer ben na wa pame no de na course de nsem na ne lawyer e kan ye na de nsem enso na eye imagati wa ka che eye ne lawyer yenko na yentie emu enchiremu emra sese e be se wan say oba subscribe e de amaye ha e da so aye be media chichi na be hye ne nso ha ye ni atamani die kwan so eye ya adwen e na ye kire wo na ye hu ne na ye te e wo social media so ye nche ya adwen emra sese a ye das.
So after say mami a friend Torkonoo okoko lusu ni case ewo Abuja ECOWAS court no mami a friend Torkonoo wa pamo ne lawyer ye friend no Godfred Dame oye former attorney general abusuya mami ne say attorney general former attorney general Godfred Dame say wa pianeti kwa de enimguase chinchi na de abreno entino ontumi ene ne nye adwuma bio na ono former chief justice Torkonoo ohun lawyer etese wabon anase oye fake echen former attorney general Godfred Dame ono so ene ye NPP fo nyina lawyer no but former chief justice Torkonoo osesa lawyer yi de ontumi ne nye adwuma bio cause Godfred Dame no enye Ghana hapa na oba win case a ontumi emfri Ghana ha enko ba bia ankonko win case Kevin Taylor aba e de honsem ababe tudwa e de amaya san so a drop hot details e de amaya mom yenko na yenkonko ti ensema Kevin Taylor e de tudwa na ye ba ye de diaka ato amoso na ansa na ye be kono Ghana has said open computer papa na laptop papa na we use the Abura Periodic computers and accessories and a laptop papa if in location and your akwan o Kumasi Chrome Estate a live number ya a good screen and 0247 030108 and I say 0597942133 Periodic computers and accessories and a laptop papa if mommy corner young conquer teen some course ya ba ya diaka atoamoso.
Inti court no ebe ma eye osono maame Torkonoo ti ase se ensam a obeka o court wo edigu eye den edigu eye Ghana fo hu fin edada eye court no said obeka ye nyina na dodo no nya no kore inti omoso mutumi entena asem we so enka se ono wedibem Torkonoo fa to fin ko na onka no kore na nim de ya na Godfred Dame na eye Torkonoo lawyer eka be 2 weeks or 3 weeks ya be dia asem no judgment aba no na eye Torkonoo se wapam Dame adenti na wapam Dame o se Dame ne 9 34 30 39 40 o se Dame abon Dame ekogina case stream no we hu se Dame otegana nyina na sana Dame o dey o shop for lawyers enti Torkonoo ko for Nigeria lawyer Godfred Dame na MPP for sorry say Godfred Dame di onimumra me ka kire mo ha se Godfred Dame he goes out, he shops for judges in Ghana. Godfred Dame is Ankumamo. That is what they do. And then Godfred Dame opie free Ghana ultimately win case bia. Say onim judge bia ultimately win case da out of Ghana. Eti Torkonoo na Godfred Dame na a lawyer. The latter part of the case of Pamo Godfred Dame say hey wait Jimmy Dodo. Sa unim hwe. And okofa Nigeria ni. Okofa Nigeria ni lawyer. So on fa no media some last one. Now you see what they do. Now, there's a new thing MPP for adopting. Because most of their lawyers are liars. They are not lawyers, omokano correct. Mama can picture, hey? Godfred Dame, one of those lawyers in Ghana. They shop for judges. Ankuma, they shop for judges. They all shop for judges. And what the MPP they are good at, and they say, especially Godfred Dame. Time I know you tell the general. Or you ready so be quarter. No afraid bloggers. Now afraid bloggers are. Now afraid Joy News for. Now afraid City TV for. Or Sotioma. Now I catch them say, I am coming to court today. this is what is going to happen. I know the judge might postpone the case or adjourn the case. I know I am going to win the case today. I need you to be at court at 2. Now, because he knows on a judge for no edin komo was shopping for no other judges no onim the outcome of the case no. What they do, they say, you will see, say, every time that Godfred Dame Attorney General, no, when he's coming to court, it's like basically some superstar with all the media at the court. What they do, they say, they create the impression. They first, before they enter the courtroom, no, omudin kind create drama no abontene. Or be PSO free quarter, then they create it into. So show me, you said there are some exclusive intelligent lawyers. No, they are not. They create this thing in the heads of people. Say Godfred never know the whole media is with him. Godfred never know it is out here. But now we shana drama na ekosono. Now we need shenanigans na ekosono. Now we need drama na omo na. You say, hey, this guy, because one, remember, so-called journalists now from no more Abidjan or Joy News for City for no. They already know what to ask him. He is prepared. And the same thing Esankuma and they still do it in Ghana. Do you know Esankuma? They almost appointed Esankuma to the Supreme Court. Esankuma. His law firm right now, they have downgraded him. Right now, Esankuma on your partner. Esankuma is Ananankuma. Ewino. That criminal no nam Ghana no. Na nunzo Jimmy for no. Esankuma go to his law firm. He used to be a partner. He's no more a partner. Esankuma used to be a partner. Baby Oye Jumano. He's no more a partner. He's lying to most of you people. Angel and what association are associated. Esankuma is not more a partner. He is there. He used to be the associate partner or something. Ninya settings. Esankuma a typical judge shopper. Ebino no omu to say Instacart. Shopping judges amounts here. They know and they could follow. These were people who had meetings with judges behind the scenes before cases are called. Yentia and a Jakpa case. We saw how Godfred Dame went to a Supreme Court judge's house, called a witness, and tried to convince the witness to lie, to put somebody in jail. That is Godfred Dame. Godfred Dame is not as smart as people think. Godfred Dame is not as intelligent. Torkonoo right now, Nobel is a Godfred Dame sana or a drama, a lawyer, a drama, a sentence. And then the latter part of the case, or Pamo Godfred Dame, or say, get out. You are a fake lawyer. You know nothing. You are just a political attorney general. It was you shopping for judges and making sure cases go your way. Until Godfred Dame was sacked by Torkonoo. Now, MPP for adopted strategy B. You see, most of their lawyers, they are most of the MPP lawyers, 90% of lawyers or more MPP, they are not smart. Now, the reality now is they have to prove themselves in court. And how do you prove yourself in court? You need to show the judges that you are an intelligent lawyer who can ask intelligent questions, who can basically break head in the ice. Now, they are not that sharp. Most of the people of your MPP lawyers are doing a sentence, a drama. Now, what they are doing now, they say NPP for your case. Now, na case mo age client ni sika di na beka be 1 week my case na end pe. Because they know they are ineffective, they are not smart, they are low level, low voltage lawyers. What they will do is say, then they will tell the client to say they don't want to continue. Because as lawyers, footballer behind him the capacity, lawyer behind him the obetmaye. So you're a lawyer, now the client to go court. If you are going to win from day one, you will know. So what they do is, because MPP for the Jimmy, they don't understand the say most of the lawyers in the MPP are not ripe enough to stand in court to make a case. Lawyers for the Diomo court tata jijo musika e ka be 2 weeks na yeah the judgment about also mean the and you been a Godfred Dame Torkonoo because what they want to do is they don't want on their record to show say they have been to court and lost cases. Because most of them, the only thing left for them now, say I'm a lawyer. Now, you could boost our profile. Now, you say a show with she. You say, so when you're smart, sana. So what they are doing now is they don't even want to end the case. And we've been appear could be the IHM, and we've been a Godfred Dame Eddie Torkonoo, and you are going to see lots and lots of those things in Ghana today. Ope lawyers are almost shopping for judges. Kofi Bentil, Esankuma, Godfred Dame. They shop for law judges. Now to judge no paperwork. And they were having contracts with judges. At a point, lawyers, Attorney General Godfred Dame, he had contract with some judges. Case way for mame, nebeji way. Case way, I want this judge. Not talk on the amano. Hey, after no market to me call me pay way, me pay judge way near the amano. They were basically shopping for judges. And when you go to the judicial sector, they all know that the lawyers, the senior lawyers, they all know what was going on. And right now, no, their strategy, they can't finish cases. Because the only thing left for them to be relevant in their own space, and they say, oh, I've never lost a case. Some in the case we want to make a lose case. Oh, do you find come profile? They say no, they will be picking up cases, but they will never be finishing cases. And that is what you'll be seeing now. And say you see a lot of them. Oh, when people lawyer will say, oh, the client in confusion into a channel. Oh, lawyer will say, they will never complete a case because they are shoppers. MPP lawyers are shoppers. No more news idea way. Because they were shopping for judges. I'm telling you. Yeah. Godfred Dame, they were shopping for judges. And they did a lot of drama in front of courtrooms. To me, because the people they work with are the same people I work with in the courts. The people these people work with in the courts, they are the same people I work with in the courts. So I know what they do. I know that is their work. Settings, they are lying. MPP lawyers, 99% of they are weak-minded. They don't have the intelligence to win any case in court. I'm telling you. It will play out nicely. At least we all know. Torkonoo. ECOWAS court for Ghana for the Supreme Court of Ghana. Assembly mudi na ema constitution yi Torkonoo eto akonwa no omo say the Supreme Court of Ghana yen respect court no edi mraso enyansafo ne wo ho. That decision was solid. So we are still waiting. Ebia now Torkonoo will go to Hague. We will all buy visa, get visa and buy ticket and come to Hague. Ebia Torkonoo want to go to Hague. Yabeba Hague wo. Ne ababe tie de ekoso Hague wo. This woman, Menena, Mami were a very arrogant woman. She's a very selfish woman. This woman is so bitter. She's so vindictive. This woman, when she was made the Chief Justice, she didn't respect anybody. That is her downfall. She will go down as the worst Chief Justice we've ever had in Ghana. Out of arrogance, the disrespect, or barbesia, respecting yourself and respecting the people you work with. And sometimes, Mami wenti, ayana ama nipebi srosi edi to me be mama because of this woman and Jane Mensah. When we gave them power, what they did with that power. I remember when Jane Mensah, the Chief Justice for so many people are excited. The argument was that she's young. This is one that at least we can all rally around because of your bar. She has seen it. Even though on your senior judge, you're skipping the brain, people from left all the way to the right, everybody came together to say, let us support Torkonoo. But we didn't know, say, sometimes when you give power to a woman, it's like you have given power to a devil. Mami we the baby who say, when you are weighing woman to give power to a woman, weigh the woman's heart before you hand over power to the woman. Because Oba, or you're dangerous, member 2 million. And this is a typical example of Oba or dangerous. They are women who are honest, who are basically genuine in their approach to issues, who are not bitter, who serve. And it's a no pokwajiman. Power cannot change her. Power has never changed her. She has been the Nano Pokwajiman people have known from day one. She's still the same woman. She's the second most powerful person in Ghana. But sometimes, most of you see her and you're like, this woman, power can't change her because she's still the woman who people can still walk to. There's nothing about her that has changed. The mother in her is still there. The humility in her is still there. The respect she has for young and old is still there. You can see. Even under pressure as a politician, you can see she's able to conduct herself first understanding who she is and represent before the position. But this woman, when she was given power, this woman made us understand as Ghanaians say, so the to me first weigh her heart and who she is first. Look within, because before you give woman power, I have always said we need to get more women into politics. We need to give women the opportunity to lead. We need to also let women be powerful as men. There are women who are intelligent, smart, who need to be given the opportunity men have been given. There are so many places where women have been given the opportunity. They have proven themselves more than 1,000 men. Some places, one woman makes thousands of difference. But it should not also convince us that we should just hand over power to Oba, because some women are dangerous. And a typical example of a woman who can abuse power, who can turn power against the people who handed over power to them, is Torkonoo, a very diabolic, dangerous woman, very vindictive, very political, and a serious kind of woman. And we need to be careful. Torkonoo, Jane Mensah should teach us a lesson moving forward. I want women in power. I want us to give women more opportunity. In fact, I want more women to be given more opportunities. I want to see women in higher positions in Ghana, because we have seen women who are resourceful, women who are ready to serve, women who are basically humans. They have that empathy. But Oba is dangerous. They be a Ghana for when we are giving women power. We should not just look at their credentials. We should not look at their smile. We should not just look at whatever they say. We should basically look within them. Let's look deep. That women are supposed to be given opportunities, but we need to be careful when giving power to a woman. It is very important. Torkonoo when it comes to power. Torkonoo is a politician. Torkonoo has never been a judge. Torkonoo almost destroyed our judicial service. Torkonoo almost did that. Torkonoo basically gave the judiciary to Kufuor to shit on it. Torkonoo did not respect the constitution. Every rule biana a govern the judiciary, Torkonoo technically allowed the MPP to break it down. Torkonoo allowed Afenyomakin. She actually accepted Afenyomakin into her V to sit in there. She opened up and allowed Afenyomakin to sit in her V to do whatever he wants to do. Afenyomakin disrespected the highest office of the land. Afenyomakin, because Torkonoo allowed him to sit in her V, fool around in her V, upon all the things around, the slimy things on him, Afenyomakin disrespected us because Torkonoo allowed it. And we have to be very careful when we are giving some people the opportunity. This is a lesson to us. All right. Now, there's a story I'm a person can watch them quick, and it's about the NPP. And the story is that a year NPP Minority Health Committee members. NPP Minority Health Committee members petitioned party leadership over Kennedy Agyapong's comments on Afari military hospital visit. You see, MPP over parliamentar, the 67 or then the piglets, no, the health committee members, no, omatro petition, the Akroma party, no. Na ade na omatro party, no, ni nyina ne say, Kennedy Agyapong abeka no kre ewo Afari hospital no ho nsensem. Wabeyi omoto. Wabema Ghana fo hu say MPP ne party enyansafo no sa ejimifo no doso. Wabedi no kra kire Ghana fo nti ne MPs colleagues of more parliament and then and the Kennedy any parliament no omatro letter Akroma party no say party no empam Kennedy Agyapong free party dem MPs are omote parliament omo MPP for omo health committee ni so a most of them Kennedy Japan fund omo campaign. Most of them Kennedy Japan share omo be MPs. Most of them. And there's uncle for natural petition the Akroma party headquarters. Say adentina Kennedy Japan abeka no kredo. Adentina Kennedy abeka no kra Ghana for say omo MPP for omo health committee ni so no omo nka no kre na party no 8 years better na power no omo anya hwe ewo sebio ewo Afari hospital no ho no. Omo MPs na Kennedy and abo most of them to come to parliament or didn't sika. Most of them or support you through primaries. Sound for and what letter the Akroma party say party because Kennedy abeka the credit party in Pam Kennedy MPP de mo Jimmy. Mesia Asia Jimmy 4. But okay Jimmy 4 part 1 and 2 MPP mu na wo. So at the end of the day, party na mutimu pa no. How do you people want the party to move forward? How do you people want Ghanaians to accept the party? The honest truth is, as Kennedy Japan, Afari hospital no home. So many people have said the same thing in the MPP. So many people have said the same thing in Ghana. So many people have shared their opinion, and it is almost the same thing. So, enya deliberate, enya bawomia na aya na adwene say, or percent or finding way no oyi Kennedy Japan free party mo. So statement I Kennedy here no. It is not different from any statement any politician has made about Edien, about Afari Hospital. It is not different. Kennedy has some kind of. In fact, Kennedy maybe it's because who Kennedy is. But before Kennedy spoke on the Afari issue, now so many politicians from MPP and DC, in fact, Obia can the same thing. Actually, Jimmy from MPP, but there were people in the MPP, they had made the same statement, the same thing. Maybe it's because the language they use, it is different from Kennedy identity. And I said, so is Baumia so bent on making sure so destroy Kennedy? Why? What is he going to get from it? What is Mahmoud Baumia and his wife, especially Samira? What is she going to get from destroying Kennedy? Because whether you like it or not, Kennedy Japan, he has a constituency in this party. And when I say a constituency, the shares are Kennedy War Party. Yeah. So I can't shares. Because of the shares in the party. I am talking about people in the party who recognize Kennedy Japan than Baumia and almost Baumia. It's a fact. Into the idea say, Obiba and say, because Kennedy is powerful in the party, and that I will say, me summit me one year near Juma Bomuno, not Kennedy, you didn't respect man no. Because Obi person they want to find a way, and this is Baumia's scheme. This is Samira Baumia. This is Baumia. You see, genuinely, Baumia knows to say he did not beat Kennedy in the primaries. He knows. And they said 2020 elections are Ekufuado not only for a fact to say he didn't win the elections. Also after 2020 elections, Nanado Danko Ekufuado bibia sasa wono ho. Ne kasem ne dwumayem because he came to that realization say on your president. Mahmoud Baumia so from 2020 we saw Sebio ne nyoma bi o kan na sometimes go for question the mental state. Because 2020 elections, Obia or Ghana be able to say, even from what transpired in court, Obia be able to say Kufuor lost the elections. After 2020 elections, Nana Danko Kufuor was not interested in building Ghana. He wasn't interested in serving. Baumia himself was not even interested in taking over from Kufuor. They basically realized to say Ghana did not accept them as winners of the election and that to move ahead and lead them as a political party. And that is the same thing happening in the MPP today. Also, Baumia winning primaries, the illegality, of course, now Baumia at this point, he still sees himself to say, on to me, March Kennedy. Baumia wouldn't say he lost to Kennedy. Baumia still sees himself that Kennedy is powerful than him in the party. It is a word study. Baumia is trying to get rid of Kennedy, and I'm saying this carefully. He is trying to make sure Kennedy is kicked out of the party. Send a full authorization. Sa authoritative voice, sa full command. Kennedy Japan is not competing Bawumia. So Mahmoud Bawumia said we win elections now. Kennedy did not contest it. Kennedy did not fight it. Right after primaries, Kennedy coiled back into his hole. So if you have won the elections and if you have won legitimately with all the party, every single person backing you why is it that when Kennedy Japan speaks, you send your people in parliament to petition the party to find a way to disgrace Kennedy or to get Kennedy out of the power of the party? Mahmoud Bawumia's strategy say, even though Kennedy did not win the primaries, the voice is a stronger channel. So it makes Bawumia a weak leader. And you see, that weakness, and the Bawumia can never win a general elections in Ghana. And he knows. That is why you are seeing what they are way Bawumia manipulation. It is Mahmoud Bawumia's handwork. Way Samir and the Bawumia and Sadi way. It's not like me Makachiramo. I will never advocate for Kennedy to lead Ghana as a president. I will never do that. But one thing I will not also allow is that some people would deliberately in our own MPP sit in the party and capture everybody and suppress everybody because they believe, say, they feel entitled and will say they lead the party. It should not work like that. I am an MPP person. And I know how this party works. And I know the dynamics in the party. Mahmoud Bawumia is forcing himself to be the leader. The party, the people who rigged the elections for Bawumia are the only people in the party who recognize Bawumia as the leader. But the party itself has not come to that conclusion to accept Mahmoud Bawumia fully as a leader they can all rally behind. It is not there. That spirit is not with Bawumia. So, if there's an event, Bawumia will pull out because he knows that if he even goes to an event where Kennedy is there, the whole energy will be behind Kennedy because he rigged the primaries. This is clear. And Bawumia is intimidated by Kennedy Japan's presence in his party. Mahmoud Bawumia feels that the people still do not or they don't recognize him as a leader. And he himself, he knows he did not win legitimately. He himself knows the rigging, the gymnastics, suppressing votes, stealing votes. He knows legitimately he cannot beat this guy. Inti sesiano I say wako reaction near every samampomu ontumi mbo. He has won the primaries. He says he's the flag bearer, but he's not effective. And think a Kennedy nya effective. Edna Kennedy eka about Aferi. Not the whole MPP. Mahmoud Bawumia's kids, everybody is attacking Kennedy. What did Kennedy say wrong? In Kennedy's statement, he did not attack Bawumia. Kennedy was general in his statement. Kennedy was, at the end of the day, blaming the NDC and MPP. Kennedy blamed the MPP more because he's a member of the MPP and they are the party that were in power. Finito. Kennedy did not say anything out of the system. Kennedy basically spoke on what was actually being discussed. Me who say, Facebook, it was not necessary for Kennedy to grant interview. It was not necessary. When did it become a rule that Kennedy Japan cannot grant interviews in Ghana? When did it become a law that Kennedy Japan cannot comment on national issues? Who the fuck are you people to decide when Kennedy should speak and not to speak? All because your flag bearer, who has no balls, who is not intelligent and man enough to attract the base, to attract the party beyond general elections to be a leader. Is it because your flag bearer is weak? No. If he has won the elections, he should be a flag bearer. He should show his potency. He should go out and command the party. But Kennedy Japan has the right to speak on national issues and no dwarf. To say Kennedy did not have to grant the interview. Now then, Kennedy, does it work for anybody in the party? Is Kennedy a servant to Obi or party? Is Kennedy licking the butt of Bawumia? Kennedy is an ex MP. Kennedy is a statesman. He has the right to speak on issues in Ghana. Whether against the NDC or the MPP, national issues, he has every right to do it. It is a journalist. We are Nipa. We are born out the radio. So Facebook, I say Kennedy did not have to grant the interview. So because Bawumia is the flag bearer, Kennedy cannot speak on national issues. Are you stupid? Is it the kind of party you want to build? Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, when he lost to Kufuor or whatever, Nana Akufo-Addo, when he took over from Kufuor, Alan Kojo Chiremantin, time Akufo-Addo, yadi ayesa to be my Akufo-Addo. When Alan was granting interviews in Ghana, did you people say it wasn't right for Alan to speak? Now I Kennedy Nkwana election I will lose. Oh now say to me. But you don't share form. Yes, to me, and ye two. Na ye two na ye adwuma na ne ponedi na unye pona. Oro kwase abeka je say, aden ya kotu asoba ready. Wona wo se ye two. Oye to me. Me na mabo. Me na me ye bayera mabo. Ena ye two wu na ye se na wabo. Ye do be ye bayera fufu edi. Na ye wie na kotu afase. Na say ye di afase ya mpesi a wo so won tiase. Oh bodam. So because of Bawumia, because of Abozegi, Kennedy cannot grant interviews. Now Kennedy na no de achemo. Anka wiki bi anka me interview o Ghana. Kennedy onja MPP. Kennedy ondi Bawumia tem. Kennedy on speaking against the Bawumia policy bia. Kennedy Japan after the primaries, whatever happened there, he left it there. You people are supposed to prove yourselves. More candidate is weak. Your candidate cannot even beat a chicken. You people have to project your candidate. He's a liar. Every liar is a thief. Your candidate is running away from the mics. Kennedy is bold enough to speak into the mics and speak on national issues. Mahamudu Bawumia, after winning the primaries, he should be a man to face us and speak on the economy. He should be a man and speak to us as an ex-vice president who was the head of economic management team. Ghana politics. Nobody should speak against the MPP's time in power. Now you say and I'm just say Bawumia to be a flag bearer of a political party. And that he is going to contest the national election and get less than 38%. He needs to get out of his wife's kitchen and come speak like a man. Why Jimmy? Because of Bawumia when Kennedy in Kasa mo bodam. Mo ana mai se mo say ntwaboa. Kwasiafo go to the party quarters. If today the party comes out to say Omasaki Kennedy, your party will break. That will be the end of the party. He holds the bowel of your party, whether you like it or not. Mahamudu Bawumia, inside his heart, he knows Kennedy is powerful than him in the MPP. Me, I will never support Kennedy to be president. When you ask me, I'll give you my reasons, but not today. But I'm making you understand. So all the Bawumia to her, now the Kennedy to her. The party as an MPP, they recognize this guy than Bawumia because the party knows Bawumia is a liar. The party knows Bawumia is not an economist. The party knows Bawumia is an imposter. The party knows Bawumia cannot win power for them. The base knows. The party itself, it understands these things. This is politics. It is politics 101. We all know, we have studied politics. Party in him, impediform woman in him. And it's not sometime. Ultimately, obi to say Mrekuduka. Let me play this audio. Mrekuduka to meet na TV. So now I catch a Ghana for say Mahamudu Bawumia. You better than about 2032. Yeah, because they know that 2028 election, Bawumia can never win the elections. So Bawumia, Omomiya Galamsey, and the support to Bawumia campaign in 2024. Today, when they get the opportunity to speak, they are not confident enough to say, Mahamudu Bawumia will win 2028. Almost say, Bawumia, Eba, Yabasa Naba. They know, they are not telling the base. Let me tell you. It's Mamon Ghana Manin yet to say, because Bawumia be the flag bearer, Obianka Nuntu. Now, who the hell is Bawumia? This is Mrekuduka, Muntieni. They know Bawumia will not win.
Ghana. Okay, Abusuya winning and some ECOWAS or political highway. So, former Chief Justice Torkonoo NHS ne lawyer kese a odi nanim no wapam no se ontumi ene ne nye adwuma ebio ye bedam ase samoje pene kokotiza ensemu edemai.